Alright, what's going on everyone out there on YouTube? NES Ruler, and welcome to a brand new review. And this time around we'll be checking out a film that was sent to me review by Arrow Films. And you can pick this up right now on Blu-ray. And yes, we're going back and we're talking about another Shaw Brothers film. And this is one of the more popular ones from what I've read. And that is the 8-diagram pole fighter. So yeah, like I said, this is from what I've read online and things like that, one of the more popular Shaw Brothers films. And it has a pretty interesting story. If you guys don't know the history of this movie, one of the lead actors in this movie actually tragically died in a car accident during the middle of the filming of this movie. So they kind of had to do a 180 and rewrite the script and the ending of the movie to make it work where his character wasn't around. It's a very crazy and insane story if you guys are interested. Just Google it, 8-diagram pole fighter, and you can read all about it. It's a pretty legendary story in Asian cinema. So this movie follows a pretty similar path like most Shaw films does. If you guys have watched my other reviews on their films, you probably know we have a dynasty. In this case, the Yang Dynasty. And basically, it is ran by a father and a mother and 8 brothers. And one day, they go out to fight a battle and they get ambushed by one of the generals of this family. They betray them and they kill all the brothers besides 2, the 5th and the 6th brother. So they basically, one returns back to the family compound and the other one kind of runs away and decides to become a monk. And it basically goes back and forth between their 2 journeys. The one who returns to the compound, you can tell he clearly is fighting PTSD, and he can't really comprehend what happened and seeing all his brothers and his father get murdered and wanting revenge and things like that. And then on the other hand, you got the monk brother who goes to this compound, tries to become a monk, but he's not really accepted, and it's his journey to become a monk. And then at the end of the film, one of the sisters of his family gets kidnapped, and they basically come together and they try to rescue her in this amazing ending sequence, which is probably what this film is most notable for, is the last, 10 minutes of this movie, which ends in an absolutely epic fight scene between this disgruntled general and the remaining 2 brothers and the sister. It's just an amazing fight scene. As it says on the back, bone crunching. Yeah, there's a lot of teeth getting ripped out in this end fight scene. This is awesome. This movie has, once again, like many Shaw Brothers movies, this movie just has some amazing, amazing fight sequences, choreography. I mean, this is top-notch. Anytime you watch one of these movies, you at least know you're probably going to get some top-notch fight sequences. And this one, once again, does not disappoint. It is bookends by 2 amazing, amazing sequences. One in the beginning with the initial battle and one at the end. Just 2 really great fight sequences. Yeah, this is one of the better Shaw Brothers movies that I've reviewed so far. I think this is like my 4th or 5th one that I've talked about with you guys. It's one of the better ones. And like I said, it's highly respected by a lot of people who like martial art films. So I can understand why. It's a pretty interesting and pretty well-made movie. It's pretty much non-stop action throughout the entire 100-minute running time. So it's finally good to see this get a release like this if people are interested in like these kind of movies. It's a brand new 2K restoration from Arrow, from the original negative. You got, of course, the original audio tracks. You got Cantonese, Mandarin, and English. I, of course, always watched it in the original language track, even though a lot of people love the English dubs in these movies. Comes with a brand new commentary track by an author of a Chinese kung fu book. And then we got a newly filmed appreciation by film critic and historian. And then an interview with 2 of the stars. And a tribute to the actor who lost his life before this movie was made. So you get lots of features on this. The package is, your typical Arrow package. This time being a Blu-ray, of course, you get a clear case. And inside you get the disc. And your usual Arrow booklet, and this one has reversible cover art. If you guys like the original cover art, this has it in there. And as always, as I always recommend with these Arrow releases, go read the books. lots of interesting information in there about the movie, and I highly recommend it. So the transfer on this is pretty good. It's pretty much on par with the rest of the Arrow releases of these Shaw Brothers films. 1 minute. If you guys have this box set, which I picked up, I don't know, a little while ago, because I was getting into these Shaw Brothers films. So if you have this box set, it's pretty similar to the transfers on these. So it's not going to like blow your mind or anything like that, but it's still a pretty well done transfer. It's probably the best it's going to look. So I recommend you guys check this out if you like Kung Fu films. I haven't watched a bad Shaw Brothers film yet. I've pretty much recommended and enjoyed all of them. They're all in the 7 to the 7.5 range to me. So if you guys like these kind of movies, it's definitely one that you should pick up from Arrow. Like I said, you can pick it up on Blu-ray right now. So that is my review of the 8 Diagram Pole Fighter. Thanks everybody for watching this video. If you guys like it, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/NESWorld22. Hope everybody's doing well, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys.